Welcome to Life on the Bench. I'm your host, Dan Kinjorski. Today we're going to continue our talk. I believe this is the top fourth number one song, or the fourth number one song in 1970. It was written by Burt, Bacharach, and Hal David. Remember, the last time we talked about one of the top songs was Raindrops Falling on My Head, Keep Falling on My Head. They written by the same duo, Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Um, they had written the song, They Long to Be Close to You. Uh, Burt Bacharach, he was a composer, songwriter, record producer, pianist. Hal David was a lyricist and was involved in writing songs and so forth. They both produced, or at least Burt Bacharach produced 1,000 different, well, I shouldn't say 1,000 different artists, but 1,000 different artists recorded Mr. Bacharach's songs. He wrote 52 U.S. top 40 hits. And again, one of those hits was Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. And so this week, we're going to look at the Carpenters. The song that was sung by the Carpenters that made a hit, was They Long to Be Close to You. Now, ironically, there were two others that had tried to sing the song, but it just failed. One of them was Richard Chamberlain, the actor. He tried to sing it, and it didn't go anywhere with it. And then Dusty Springfield, a female British artist, singer, the singer of Son of a Preacher Man. That song, she sung that song. It was a hit. And she tried this song, They Long to Be Close to You, and it failed. And then the song became a hit with the Carpenters, Close to You. And I just want to, I want to see if I can play it just a second, just a minute or two. You can hear the rhythm here, and very wonderful song. I want to stop it there. I'm going to stop it there because I don't want to get too far into it. Otherwise, we may be redlined or go into a copyright infringement. We don't want to do that. But it's a beautifully written song. Karen Carpenter brought a unique perspective to it with her singing abilities. She said, and I'm quoting from the internet, all this information comes from the internet. She said, this song is a deceptively simple song that was quite complicated to sing. She highlighted the line, so they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes of blue, as challenging to perform. She also noted that the song's various transitions and parts really shine because of the tempo and velocity. She said the complexity to it. She acknowledged that the song was actually quite intricate and required careful execution. She pointed to the line about moon dust and starlight as challenging to deliver effectively. And then she emphasized that the song's tempo and the way the different parts transition were crucial to its overall impact and how it was received by listeners, according to one reaction video. Another reaction video describes the song as pure magic with its beautiful lyrics and music. Ironically, the songwriters in Burt Bacharach and Hal David required, they told the Carpenters that you can do anything you want with the song, but they had unique requirements for the song. Hal David's lyrics show how songcraft can elevate even the simplest sentiments, and we're talking about the song here. So Hal David is part of writing this, and he said that in other words, how can you tell someone they're more special than anybody else? It's through song. And the narrator explains it's evident in the way it is evident in the way some of Earth's natural wonders, the birds and the stars, stop what they're doing to get as near as possible to the object of their affection. You know, as you listen to the song, it talks about moon dust. It talks about, I think it even it refers to angels. And one line, one lyric says, "On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true." In its final verse, where we realize how this is actually a problem for the narrator, um, in that it means she has endless competition. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. The song is beautifully written, and I believe, and it's also beautifully sung by the Carpenters, Karen Carpenter. And what I want to point out, though, is Hal David and Burt Bacharach were Jewish and in their faith. Now, whether or not they practice their faith is not my is not for me to say they did or did not. But you can see that in their songwriting, mentions of angels, God, and so forth. There seems to be some of that Jewish influence or that faith-based influence. Now, I'm not saying these songs are Christian by any means. I'm just saying that there is some influence. And I'm not sure you see a whole lot of that kind of influence in today's songs. So why did the Carpenters version, why was it so successful? Why did it become a hit? And perhaps it is Karen Carpenter's version of the narrator sounds. She sounds more heartbroken than wonder-filled. For all the highfalutin talk, and I like this quote. This comes from the songwriter. It comes from AmericanSongwriter.com. So for all the highfalutin talk of moon dust and starlight, the song becomes a very relatable tale of unrequited love. And I think just listening to it, she has a very easy way of singing the song, though she said it was difficult. The song's beautiful to listen to, and it's even more beautiful to listen to when you're with your loved one, especially your husband or your wife. In my case, my wife. If my wife was here, she would say her husband. Me, obviously. I would hope she would say that. Right. It's okay to laugh. My encouragement to you, though, is the songs of the 1970s. I think they did impact us who are now in our 50s, if you will. For me, if you want to get into a relatable relationship that will pursue you, I would encourage you to get in a relationship with God Almighty. Okay? So this is, my name's Dan, and I am Life on the Bench podcast host, and I want to encourage you to follow us, and there you go.